Good morning, good afternoon. Oh my God, it's afternoon. Good morning, my HCG family. Good afternoon. What is wrong with me? I'm tired. Today is my day 3, my VLCD day 3, round 2, P2. I want to report another drop. I released forever 4 pounds, I hope forever, this morning. So that's a total of 8.2. 8.2? I think I lost 4.2 yesterday. So it's 8.2 pounds released. I gained in loading about 9.3 pounds. First it was 10. After day 2 it was 10, and then I released 0.7 on my 3rd day of loading, which was kind of crazy. So I was a little afraid, but now I'm just so happy that I don't have these big releases, because last round, like I said, the last video, I only gained 3. So I'm happy to be rid of that. I'm within 2 pounds of LDW. When I started loading, I was a little under LDW actually. But for the main part of P3 and P2, I was, within 2 pounds, usually over, within over 2 pounds. A couple days under 2 pounds. So I'm right back there within, I'm 194. My LDW was 192.9. I'm hoping this week to get into a new decade. I know from my past round, the first week was the best, and this by far are the best 2 days that I've ever had in all the days on HCG. So I'm hoping that I can get into a new decade next week. That's my goal. I do set little mini goals every week, and my goal for the week is to get into the 180s. I do want to set like round goals, and I want to say like a 170 would be my goal, to get to 170 if that's possible. That would be great. I'm doing 35 days, so I think it is doable. Tom's nowhere near, so I don't have a problem with that yet, but I know when he comes around, I do stall a little bit, but sometimes I lose, maybe a few ounces during Tom. So, if I pace it and I do stick to pop as much as I can, I think I can reach that goal. I also want to set a BMI goal and a fat goal. Right now, I am like right at the border of high and normal. So I definitely want to be within normal, but I don't want to be at the border of normal. I want to be like low to normal. I don't want to be, high percentage of body fat. I just don't like that idea. So I will be setting those goals. I just wanted the BMI to be realistic, and that's going to actually just be based on how much I weigh. So today I posted a picture of my meal on Instagram, and I'm going to start doing that every day. So if you're interested in knowing what I eat every day, my Instagram account will be listed below. So follow me on Instagram if you have one. I just started, so if you don't, that's fine too, because I also will be talking about what it was on here. So yesterday I had, for lunch, I had that leftover lobster, which was delicious, which I had for dinner the day before, with some red shredded cabbage, and that was a delicious meal. The people at work didn't think it looked too good, but I was happy. I had for dinner last night, I had the rest of my Brussels sprouts shredded, and I had, what did I eat? Oh, did I have turkey last night? Yeah, turkey. I had turkey cutlets last night. And I brought a little pack, so I'm trying to finish that off. So I had that again today for lunch, and that's what the picture was on Instagram. I want to thank Nicole so much for, her advice on the cauliflower. When I was in P3, she gave me a good recipe that included like shredded artichoke hearts and sun-dried tomatoes, and like chop up the cauliflower, like make cauliflower rice with that, and that was delicious. So she also talked about how she made it with like a stuffing, and she got this mixture from Trader Joe's, which I picked up last week, which is like chopped up celery and chopped up onions with seasoning already in it. So if you have a Trader Joe's by you, it might be good. It's already prepped. It has like sage in there, maybe basil or something. I don't want to get into the seasoning because I don't know. I could go get the thing, but so I sauteed that in some MCT oil, and I chopped up the cauliflower and I put that in there. And when she was talking about it, she was like, "It tastes just like stuffing," and I was looking like, how could that taste like stuffing? But it did. It tasted just like stuffing. I have some left here on a plate that I could show you. I had a big old plate which I couldn't finish. So I know last year when I was on last year when I was on the pellets, like I finished all my meals with no problem. But I don't know if these pellets are making me like not really finished. But anyway, that's half of my cauliflower left over on the plate. Can you see? I think you can see it. So it does look kind of like stuffing. So my son, who follows me on Instagram, I think he saw me post a picture of it. So when he came upstairs, he looked at the plate and he's like, "Is that stuffing?" Like, I know he saw that I wrote that on Instagram, but I was like, "No, it's not stuffing. It's cauliflower, but it tastes like stuffing." And I asked him to taste it, and he was like, "Oh, that's so good." So he is not even on HCG. So when I tell you some of these recipes are very good, they're very good. And as long as I can have variety in my food, then I'm okay on P2. I do miss my Ezekiel muffins, but I'll get over that. If I just stop thinking about it, I'll be fine. I'm gonna go to the grocery store today, pick up some things for the week. If you have any suggestions, again, I watch your vlogs, or you could just post it in my comments. Something that is like very tasty and P2 friendly that you recommend, I'd appreciate it, because we got to keep a variety in our food, otherwise we'll get bored. Oh, one more thing. I've been cutting up, and I think it was on Facebook, somebody talked about how they get their apples down because they have a hard time eating apples, which I know I don't have a hard time eating apples. I could just eat an apple, but it sounded good. So I cut up my apple. I put I think it was a tablespoon of like either Truvia or Splenda for baking. Today was Splenda for baking. Yesterday was Truvia. And I put that in the bag, and I just sprinkled some cinnamon in there, shook them up, and ate them by the piece, and it was like a dessert. It was very good. So if you have a problem getting apples down, or if you want to eat it a different way, I did that, and I still lost. I had like a semi detox bath last night too, so I don't know if that helped the release, but I was freezing. I don't know if I'm in ketosis already or what. Like right now I'm cold. And I was like, oh, I could go for a hot bath. I didn't have all the Epsom salt that I needed, that I usually put that whole like container in the water, but I did get these bath salts, like a scented fragrance bath salt from TJ Maxx or Marshall's, and I put quite a bit of that in there, and I did have a baking soda, so I put that in there. And if you don't have no clue what I'm talking about, do a search for detox baths. Many people on HCG do them. Some when they need something, like if they're having a stall. Others, I think I'm going to do one once a week. But always after a detox bath, I have a release. So that could be the reason for my, high release too yesterday. Okay, I don't want to go past 10 minutes. Love you guys. Have a great Saturday, and I'll check in tomorrow. Mwah.